Okay, so good morning, everyone. Today we have Dr. Manish Punitha with us. Dr. Manish did his BTech from Government Engineering College, Amravati in Maharashtra. After that, he joined NIT Surat for his MTech studies. Then he did his Ph.D. from IIT Kanpur, and currently he is a postdoc in nuclear power safety at KTH. So, welcome, Manish. Would you like to add something more about yourself?
Thank you very much, Mr. Gandhi, uh, and thank you for providing me opportunity to speak about the postdoc and the and the and this opportunity how we can get. So I would like to introduce myself first. So uh, I am a mechanical engineer with specialization in fluid and thermal sciences. So I did my BTech, as you said, from Government Engineering Amravati in Mechanical Engineering, 2011. And after that, I worked in industry that was SR Steel India Limited, and I worked there for 1 year. And after that, I decided to study further and did my master's in thermal system and design from SVNIT Surat, that you also call in Surat. And then I decided to pursue my PhD from Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, in Fluid and Thermal Sciences. And after that, I got postdoc in KTH Royal Institute of Technology, Sweden. So here I'm working in Nuclear Power Safety Division in Department of Physics.
Yeah, thanks a lot. So, moving further ahead, I just want to ask you like something. Is it within you from the very starting, like from your school days, that you want to do PhD or you want to do research, or there was some point in your career that you have decided, no, like I would like to study more?
But I would say that I was really fascinated from science and technology right from my school days. But that's why I decided to do BTech. And uh, during BTech, I was not very sure that I will go for higher education, but still, I had kept my mind open for anything that comes. So while working in the industry, I realized that I can go, but when I see a lot of equipment, lot of machinery, heavy machinery during my work, I realized that yes, why shouldn't I know more about these machinery? Uh, so I thought that it's better because when you go in the industry, there are a lot of things that you have to do, like it is more about management, more about if you are in a maintenance, so it's about maintenance of certain type of plants. So you have to look after all those things. But still, we don't go much deeper, or if we want to broaden our scientific knowledge, so it doesn't give much opportunity, especially at the lower level. Maybe we can get it in later stages. So I decided, yes, I should pursue higher education, and I,
Okay.
I gave my case and then got admission for master.
Oh, great. So, could you just briefly take us through how you got your postdoc, that journey after you're done with your PhD and before getting your first postdoc offers? What was like? What was that like?
Actually, I should say that I graduated in July 2020. So that was COVID time. So
Oh,
once I submitted my thesis, I started applying for postdocs. So at that time, it was really difficult to uh, to uh, to get to get some interview calls because everybody was focused on uh, COVID. So still, I applied and I got few opportunities. So the first one, the first opportunity I got is from Canada, and I did interaction with professors. Still, I couldn't get got the offer because of the COVID issue and the government policies at the time. Uh, so then I thought it's better to apply for NPDF, National PDF or Institute PDF. So Then I applied for a postdoctoral fellow at various IITs, and I got one in Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. But
Okay.
at parallelly, I was also applying for postdoc abroad because since it was uh, it was in my mind that it's better to take international exposure if you want to go back in the academia. So
Mm.
uh, parallelly, I also got another opportunity in Sweden at KTH,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then I decided to join KTH,
Okay.
KTH Stockholm.
Yeah. Okay. So from that thing, I just have two questions for you. First is, why do you think postdoc is important? And secondly, why you have decided that have you decided to join the postdoc in Sweden? Was there any do you know the certain benefits of doing postdoc in Sweden, or there was some other reason for that?
So I was not particularly focused that I want to get postdoc in that particular country, but still, what I was in my mind is that I should get postdoc. Uh, so I should get postdoc in my area. So what I did in my PhD. So, so coming to the point, why we should do postdoc is the main reason is to expand our research area. So during postdoc, we get opportunity to work in a slightly different area that we had already done during PhD. Then again in postdoc, we work in multiple projects. So uh, during PhD, we work in just one project or one particular topic for a certain time. Then in postdoc, so it's a good opportunity to work in parallel projects. So we know how to manage more than one project at a time. And yes, to get back into the academia if you want to teach, so it's better to have a broader knowledge of our field or field.
Oh, yes,
And
yes.
yes, that and the second question about postdoc why in Sweden? Because uh, in my field of nuclear engineering or heat transfer, so only few laboratories were available. Most of them were in Europe or are in Europe. So for those. I opted for those options, and I got it.
So when you joined in Sweden after coming here, do you find that there are some certain benefits of doing postdoc in Sweden as compared to other countries?
Yes, of course. When I talked to my other colleagues, so I realized that Sweden has uh, good benefits, especially when it comes to research. So Sweden, uh, Sweden provides us opportunity to uh, to do like pedagogical courses while doing postdoc. So and then parallelly we can also do some teaching, and also we can involve in supervising or co-supervising PhD students. So this is
Okay.
one benefit. And again, in terms of research, the environment is very free. Uh, so we get opportunity to interact with many professors. So and since there is no hierarchy structure in Sweden, so you can go to anybody, just drop a mail, and then you can go and meet to a very senior professor. So it's very easy. So and again, one thing. That we should know when we come to Europe. So we don't have to call sir uh, to our
Yeah.
teachers or professors. So then there is a no this barrier between student
Yeah.
teachers. So we can directly go and talk. So still we find some difficulty at the start, but later on we get used
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So as
in terms
yeah,
of
sure. Yeah, go
family,
on.
yeah, in terms of family, we get same facilities what a normal citizen gets in Sweden. So it's very good if you bring your family here, and visa process are very easy. We can go through it very easily. Bring our spouses, so they get opportunity to work. and they also do higher studies that too free of cost.
Okay. So the studies even for the spouses and for the dependent visa will be free of cost, even if you are not a permanent resident or citizen of Sweden.
No, no, no. But once we have this long-term visa, especially if we have a visa for more than 1 year, so we get social security number. So that is must to avail all those facilities. And
Mm.
yes, if we have this that social security number, so everything works same as it works for a normal Swedish citizen.
Okay, that's great. Okay, just the way you're talking, like things could be a bit difficult initially. So I just have one question in my mind, like how difficult it was for you when you just came to Sweden. Like I think that was also COVID period. But then if you just let us know in general, so how difficult is that initial phase of just coming to a different country and how to cope up with that?
Okay, yeah, first of all, there is a big cultural difference that we find when we come to any European country or any Western country for that matter.
Yeah.
So I came here during COVID time, but uh, it was quite normal when I came to Sweden because uh, the mask is the mask was not compulsory. So still, the main difference what I found is that people don't interact much, so they are more conservative in Nordic countries. So uh, to get along with people, it's really difficult. You have to go and talk with them, and then again, summers are here really good. So we don't find any we don't find any issues during summer. We can go out, do activities, we can roam around, and but winters are really dark and short. The day are really short. Daylight is short. So and it's really cold outside. So we have to find activities to do or to spend our time when we are free. So
Okay.
those were the
Yeah.
difficulties.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, coming to my next question is, do you find or have you developed any certain personality trait as a researcher while working in Sweden that you would like to keep with yourself throughout your career, whether you settle in Sweden or in India or anywhere in the world?
Uh, yes, because when I came here to Sweden, I saw that the work culture is I would say like fairly different from what we generally see in India. So the basic thing is that discipline that people work during the weekdays and people don't work during the weekend. So whatever time people spend during the workday, they work very sincerely. Uh, it, uh, uh, it, it, I mean, they don't waste even a little time, and so this is what they are, and then they enjoy a lot during weekend. So that is one thing, and then the second thing is when in Sweden, especially. We are very free with our supervisors or seniors, so we can for for our research we can go to anybody anytime and talk to them. We can discuss openly. So this is another good thing that I found. So especially in academia, if there is no hierarchy, it helps a lot during the research.
Yeah.
And then again, third thing I will say that uh, during uh, during the uh, I will say during the work. So it's really easy to uh, apply for uh, apply for funding or help uh, for for support or some such kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Research grants and
yeah.
okay. So I think Sweden has some kind of more agencies that grant that support you for research, if I'm not wrong, like as compared to. I'm not saying that as compared to other countries, but definitely
Yes,
there are some private agencies
there are many
apart from the
private
government one.
that support for postdoc and PhD research. And apart from that, there are many government funding available.
Okay.
So yes, and we can apply for that. Uh, so and they
As
are around the year.
okay, and we can apply for that from both. Like we can apply for that while coming from India, while looking for the postdocs. We can apply for that with professors, and we can also apply for the same funding when we are here. Like you can now apply for funding for yourself. Am I right?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay, okay, that's great. Uh, okay, so now moving to some like fun questions. So, what do you think is one thing that is there in India but not in Sweden?
Uh, Especially we miss food because in India, so anytime, whenever we would like to eat something, we can go out and just order and eat. So this is one thing that I miss a lot. And second thing is the weather. So in India, around the year, weather is so good that we can go out and do all we can do all the fun activities. But here during winters, it's really difficult.
Okay, and what is the vice versa? So, something that you really like in Sweden that you will not find in India?
Uh, Basically, we get everything in India. So
But not a AQI of 10, like,
yeah, but
not
there
so.
are uh,
Yeah,
certain things that we can say yes, we can. It's very difficult to get in India. So especially I would say like winter activities or winter sports that we really can do in Sweden and we
okay,
cannot do in India. We have to go a long way in the north to do those activities.
okay.
Like
So, what do you do, like, apart from your research? How do you keep yourself busy here?
apart from my work, so the I mean main main source of our fun activities mainly outdoor activity. We roam around, see various places. Like Stockholm is full of museums, so we
Okay,
go different museums. As you also live in Sweden, so you know that it's in summer it's really good to roam around, see various places, and do fun activities. And a second thing in during winter. So we have lot of winter sports uh, so that we can do like ice skating and also some swimming pools are open even in winter, so we can go and do swimming. So and again, yes, we can enjoy the snow. So there is a lot of snow during winter.
okay, yeah. Okay, so coming to my last question, do you have some suggestions for the first of all for those who are currently in their final phase of PhD? They will start looking for postdoc very soon, and secondly, for those who are already started looking for postdocs, that how can they have they can get postdoc abroad?
First of all, I would say that people who are just finishing their PhD, I will say that once they have finished their work of PhD, even before submitting their thesis, so they can even during their research they can start. They can collaborate, talk to different professors from different universities, especially in their area. So that is, I would say, the starting point for them, and then we get to know a lot of international research that is going on in our particular area. And then even before submitting thesis, we can contact to various research groups worldwide. We can see, especially we can go to Google Scholar and find out professors that who are working in our area. So we can talk to them, know about their work, and then we can make a plan, or we can make our research goal, or that what in which area we want to expand our research. So based on that, we can see what we can do as a future researcher and how we can benefit different research groups. And once we have done this, so we can contact to those professors, tell them about our ideas. So what are our ideas, what we want to do in their research group. So once that is done, uh, so it's a good starting point. Some faculties will respond and they will know you and they can set interviews for you. And then once if you are worth for them, they can take you as a postdoc, uh, and they can go there after submitting your thesis or even after finishing your defense. Or you can, there are some open positions in Europe, even in US, Canada, and other countries. So you can even apply from them, talk to professors. That is another way.
Okay, uh, that's great. So with that, thanks a lot, Dr. Manish, for your time. I think that will be really useful for the students who are looking for postdocs, and thanks for highlighting some of the perks of being in Sweden. I hope you will have a great time there, and you will, when you finish your postdocs, you will have uh, already what you will have achieved already what you have looking for in Sweden. So thanks once again.
Yeah,
Have a good day.
uh,
Yeah,
always, all right.
yeah, yeah. See you.
Yeah.